Godrej Aerospace announced in April 2025 they're ready to manufacture a fifth-generation jet engine, likely for India's Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft (AMCA). It seems likely that this engine will support stealth and supercruise capabilities, reducing India's reliance on foreign technology. The evidence leans toward this being a significant step for India's self-reliance, boosting jobs and the economy, with potential for global aerospace standing. Background: Godrej Aerospace, part of Godrej Enterprises Group, made headlines on April 2, 2025, declaring their readiness to build a fifth-generation jet engine. This follows their work on the Kaveri derivative engine, a 50 kN KN thrust engine for drones, now scaling up for the AMCA, which needs 110 to 130 knots thrust. What does this mean? A fifth-generation jet engine is designed for advanced fighter jets, offering stealth, high thrust, and supercruise, flying supersonic without afterburners. Godrej's move leverages their experience with the Kaveri project, using 3D printing for complex, heat-resistant parts, thanks to a recent deal with US announced on April 1, 2025. Why it matters? This development supports India's Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, aiming for self-reliance in defense. Historically, India used foreign engines like General Electric's for the Tejas jet. Now, Godrej's effort could cut that dependence, placing India among elite nations like the US, Russia, and France. It's expected to create high-skilled jobs, with Godrej Aerospace division generating 450 crore annually, growing 20 to 25%, and eyeing doubled revenue in 5 years. An unexpected detail is their use of titanium, a tricky metal for jet engines, showcasing their precision engineering. This could also boost exports, enhancing India's global aerospace presence. Godrej Aerospace's fifth-generation jet engine announcement. In a significant stride for India's aerospace sector, Godrej Aerospace, a division of Godrej and Boyce under the Godrej Enterprises Group, announced on April 2, 2025, their readiness to manufacture a fifth-generation jet engine. As reported by Indian Defense Research Wing, this milestone, shared by Manak Barankamdan, Executive Vice President and Business Head, in an interview with ET Manufacturing, underscores their pivotal role in India's quest for self-reliance, aligning with the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. Technical details and development. Godrej's journey builds on their collaboration with the Gas Turbine Research Establishment, GTRE, a key arm of the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO. They've been working on the Kaveri derivative engine, KDE, a dry thrust variant with 48 to 52 knots thrust, powering India's Godrej stealth UCV and marine applications. By April 2025, they completed 2 critical modules of a 50 knots engine, with 6 more under development, as noted in Jetline Marvel. This experience, including mastering titanium handling and high-temperature alloys like nickel-based superalloys, positions them for the fifth-generation engine, likely for the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft AMCA program, requiring 110 to 130 knots thrust. A notable advancement is their adoption of 3D printing, announced on April 1, 2025, via partnership with ES, enabling complex shapes and heat-resistant materials, as seen in Indian Defense Research Wing. This leverages similar manufacturing processes as Kaveri, including advanced welding and heat treatments, crucial for engines operating above 1,500 degrees Celsius. Significance for India. This development is a leap towards strategic independence, reducing reliance on foreign engines like General Electric's F404 for the Tejas LCA, historically a bottleneck. It places India among select nations, the US, Russia, and France, with fifth-generation jet engine capabilities, featuring stealth, high thrust, and supercruise, as detailed in Jetline Marvel. The AMCA, with its first flight projected for 2026, will benefit from Godrej's flight control actuators, lubrication pumps, and nose-wheel steering systems. Building on a 20-year collaboration with the Aeronautical Development Agency, ADA, as seen at Aero India 2025, reported by Swaraj Yamak. Economically, Godrej Aerospace division generates 450 crore annually, growing 20 to 25%, with exports contributing significantly and targets doubling revenue in 5 years, as per Indian Defense Research Wing. This growth, driven by indigenous manufacturing, is expected to create high-skilled jobs, boosting the domestic economy and enhancing India's global aerospace standing. Comparative context. Historically, India's Kaveri engine project faced delays, taking 30 years to reach the KDE stage, highlighting the complexity. However, Godrej's nearly 4 decades of engagement with ISRO, manufacturing 16 to 17 rocket engines yearly for Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle and Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, with plans to double capacity. As noted in ET manufacturing, showcases their readiness. This experience, coupled with recent moves like with ADA at Aero India 2025, positions them as a key player. Conclusion: Godrej Aerospace's announcement is a pivotal moment, promising technological sovereignty, economic growth, and a stronger global aerospace footprint for India, as evidenced by their technical prowess and strategic partnerships.